Hi guys, it's Chris with City Your Homestead. Hopefully your Thursday is going really well for Thankful Thursday. So today, I've got some eggs boiling over here, but today I want to talk about healing. And so I'm going to start out with a verse and then I'll tell you why. Is anyone among you sick? Let them call the elders of your church to pray over them, and let them anoint them with oil in the name of the Lord, and the prayer offered in faith will make the sick person well. The Lord will raise them up. If they have sinned, they will be forgiven. I told you I had to get blood work done. I am diabetic, type 2, but it's been pretty much under control for the last 12 years. And when I got my blood work back, the numbers are way high. So the doctor appointment last night was to determine what they were doing. I stopped taking one medicine because it was $1,200 a month. Our insurance no longer covered it, so metformin just wasn't working. So she is going to put me on, and I'm very nervous. I hate needles. She's going to put me on insulin. And that other new pill too, but I'm not sure if we'll even be able to get that. But she thinks it's going to be a temporary thing. She said sometimes diabetes just goes wacky, and she goes, you've always been able to keep it under control with medicine and diet and exercise. And honestly, since I hurt my back, the exercise has been bad, so I'm going to do different things, and I'm going to cut out pop and candy. I don't eat a whole lot at meals, but I'm a grazer and an emotional eater. And so, I need to work on those things. My channel's not going to change. I'm not going to do anything drastic. Nothing like that. But like I'm boiling these eggs, I'm going to have 2 boiled eggs in the morning instead of 2 pieces of toast. Things like that. Because I have been pretty good in the past of being able to maintain it. So she doesn't think it'll be long that I'll be on it. I'm nervous. I hate needles. So I'm going to make Tom do it. Anyways, so I thought about speaking of healing today, because I'm sure I'm not the only person out there that, things could have been going good. And it doesn't have to be diabetes. It could be anything. Things could be going really good, and then all of a sudden it's like you hit a plateau or you hit a wall and you feel frustrated. And I want to let you know that we're here to support you, and that when you hit that wall, it's not the end of the world. It felt like it. Put me in an instant panic attack. But things can be better. So we are making a dessert today because it was already planned. I didn't know this, but they say that those graham cracker crust, you should put them in the freezer for like 15 minutes before you make them. I didn't know that. So we're going to do something different today. Tomorrow, hopefully, we'll be doing the more healthy, like snacks or whatever. And next week, I just want to do a week of diabetic-friendly food. Just in case there's anyone else in the same situation that I'm in, or Tom hasn't gotten his numbers back yet, so who knows. So next week will be a little bit healthier week. I've got most of it picked out, and I think it's going to be pretty good. So, yeah, I think that's... But I'm not going to change a lot of big things. A lot of that is, you have to watch things that you eat and how much you eat of it and things like that. And I drink, my favorite drink is Ruby Red Squirt. And I drink quite a bit of that. That doesn't help. A chocolate bar at night, not the big ones or anything, but a chocolate bar at night, that's not helping. Things like that. Things that need to change that I should have done all along. So, you reap what you sow. It's not so much the meals, because I'm not really into pasta or bread, to be honest. So, and those are 2 of the worst things. So, yeah. But there's other kind of healing too that I want to talk about today. So let's go into prayer, And then let's get this pie together, and then we'll talk for a few minutes. How's that? Heavenly Father, thank you for everyone that's watching today. We have a fantastic, amazing community that we're all here for each other. I know that there's other people out there that's going through what I am, and there's people that are going through worse things than I am. I ask that you bring the, hold them up in prayer, and if it's your will, please let them heal and be healthy again. I know that you watch everything that we do, and I know that you know what we need, and yet we still ask because you told us to. Know that we love you with all of our hearts. Know that there's healing that has to be done, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, even financial. There's all kinds of needs and wants and desires out there that are just more than some people can handle. And I ask that if you need to carry us, you do. We come to you in all these prayers because we know that you and you alone are the ones that can fix what we need to be fixed. But sometimes we have to do things for ourselves to help you, along with our own things. I ask all of this, and I just want you to know we do love you, Lord. And that even if people that don't believe, if they're listening today, maybe you can touch their hearts as well. Because whether they're believers or unbelievers, I know that you love us all, and that you'll be there for each and every one of us. I ask all of this in your name. Amen. All right, so let's get busy. All right, so I got all that mixed together. Now we're going to take a tub of whipped cream, 8 ounces, and we're going to fold that into our mixture. So it's pretty simple on everything that you have to have. And we're going to get that mixed in with it. Look at that. So, while I'm mixing this, when we think about healing, there's more than just physical healing. You know what I mean? Like, we've talked about it kind of in the past, where, maybe it was abuse or something else. So, healing kind of covers everything, I think. Like, maybe I'm wrong. You guys can tell me if I am. But, like, you have to wonder, like, am I heavy because of things that happened to me in the past that I haven't maybe healed completely from? There's a lot of pains and a lot of things that carry on in our present from our past that can cause things that we need to heal from. And a lot of it is self-inflicted, you know what I mean? Like, with my diabetes, I know that I should have been doing differently than what I was. I used to go to the Y and swim all the time. I got up to 1 mile a day. But then the Y got so expensive we couldn't afford it. So, it's like, and with the pain, it's hard to work out. But we make excuses for all kinds of stuff. So now we're going to put this in there. But she gave me a good scare last night, so she's like, we'll do whatever you want, but this is the circumstances. So, yeah, I think they like the scare tactic. But I mean, if there's something that you need help with from healing, I hope that the prayers cover for you too. That, whatever it happens to be that you need healing from. It doesn't have to be diabetes. It doesn't have to be anything like that. Maybe there's people with COVID. There's people with cancer. There's people with, all kinds of things going on. And then you see I just dipped that right back into there. So, if there's something that you feel that you need a prayer about, you know, just ask us, and we'll pray for you guys as well. Now, remember I got those peanut butter chips? I added a little bit of milk to it, too. I didn't have any peanuts that they said to put in the center, so I figured we'd melt some chips and just kind of decorate the top with melted peanut butter chips and milk. Because, well, why not? Alrighty. I looked at those chips and they're actually good till October of this year. So that's not so bad. And I still have a few left. Alright, so there we go. And then of course you're going to keep it refrigerated. And I'm going to do a quality test. Just a little one. That is delicious. Really, really delicious. Very rich too, by the way. So anyways, I'm really not sure on all what to say today. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's one of those days, you know. But I do believe that if we go to God and we say to him, you know, I need your help. And this is something I'm not going to be able to manage on my own. And I'm not just talking about my situation, believe me. You know, and I think if we go to him with honest and full heart, that he'll get us through it if it's meant to be. Oh, by the way, Tom's buddy is on the ventilator, but they did find one blockage and they're hoping for another, but they don't want too much, I don't know, on kidneys or whatever, so I'm not sure what they're going to do past that. But he is on the ventilator, but he is alive. And so that man's been through a lot this last couple of years. He's had COVID 3 times really bad. His heart has been having issues, and just, he fell on his face on Monday and had to go to the hospital for that. It's just been a really rough time for him. But anyway, so, you know, I got peanut butter way over here on stuff. I know this is probably a messed up Thankful Thursday because I really don't know exactly what to say. But never think for a minute that just because something might be going wrong, you know, in our physical life, you know, whether it's emotional or mental or whatever, financial, there is a healing out there. Maybe it's something from your past, maybe it's something from now. Who knows? It doesn't really matter. I mean, it does matter, but you know what I mean? It doesn't matter when it happened. Healing takes its place with everybody at a certain time. You know, like people say, well, you should be over this or you should be over... No, you can't be judged like that. You know, you heal emotionally and mentally at your own pace. And just like she said with the diabetes, she goes, I don't think it'll be long, but I can't guarantee it because you've always been really good about being able to keep it under control. So she doesn't think it's a long-term thing. So that's a good thing. Because I told her, I said, you've already put me into a panic attack. And, but then she said, you know, she goes, it might be a permanent thing, but she says, you've always done really good. And I guess sometimes your body just like switches. And with me being in my change, I'm sure that doesn't help either. But we have to deal with that stuff. Whether we want to or not. It's going to smack us in the face if we don't. And I don't want to feel like I'm beating a dead horse. If there's something that you think is going on with you, please, please, you know, have it checked out or whatever. You know, I don't listen to what the doctors say. I don't go to the doctors unless I have to. They want me to go to an endocrinologist, whatever, but our insurance doesn't cover that, so I'm not going. You know, if you feel like there is something going on, and even if it's just emotional, reach out and touch somebody. I have an email, citygirlhomestead2022@gmail.com. If you need to just unload everything that's bugging you, go ahead. Really. I mean that. You know, because sometimes when we bring things to the physical light, you know, it helps us to heal. So if it's something that you think that I can help you with, the financial, I can't do that. But other stuff, you know, sometimes it's just talking to somebody. And I'm willing to do that. And, you know, if you want to, I'm there. And a lot of other people will offer you prayers here too. I'm just ranting and not knowing what I'm talking about today at all. Should that surprise anybody? But anyways, I just wanted to update you guys kind of on what the doctor's appointment was and my blood work and whatever. And I don't need nasty comments on, well, you shouldn't eat this, you shouldn't eat that, whatever. Nobody wants to eat cardboard. Just saying. I will keep cooking the way I want to cook, and I'll keep eating the way I want to eat. I just will change some things that I know that need to be changed. I need to break my addiction to Ruby Red Squirt and to chocolate bars at night. I've actually done really good. I haven't had any candy the last 4 nights, so I am working on it. And it's the little things that will make the big differences. And so I don't need to hear, oh my gosh, you ate bread or you had pasta or whatever. People are going to eat like that. They just are, you know, and you can keep all that stuff away from yourself, and then what happens, you go full blown and you just blow it. And that's kind of what I did. And I just need to learn not to do that. So it'll all get under control. I believe it's in God's hands, and I will want to get off those shots as quick as I can. So, yeah. But today, it doesn't matter what it is you need to be healed. I know that one of our group had pneumonia and had to be in the hospital. We've got Reed in the hospital. There's so many other things other than diabetes. You know, some people are fighting, you know, aches and pains and whatever. And we need to pray for healing for everyone. These times right now, you know, and the stress makes things so much worse. So, you know, people that normally might not have been having a hard time are now. And that stress really adds to a lot of things. We don't realize it, but it really, really adds to a lot of things. And so we need to pray for peace. Peace for our world would be good, but peace within ourselves. And so, you know, that is my prayer for you guys today, is healing and peace. You know, the stress that I imagine everybody's feeling right now sucks. I've read on, you know, and I watched a program on how all these people that are in their 60s, 70s, and 80s, they're having to go back to work because their Social Security is not covering it. And it's got to be so much stress, you know what I mean? And then stress just makes whatever's going on in your body worse. So I pray that you guys have peace. I pray that you have love and you have support. And no matter what happens and no matter what's going on. And I'm going to give you a piece of advice. Buy those 5 cans of things every week. You might need them. Because I know we haven't been talking about prepping lately, but with the things, the way that they're going and the prices, the way they're going up, get that pantry built up. Because that's better than money in the bank. Guaranteed. It's like life insurance without dying. So, we are going to have a salad I've never eaten before tonight. It is going to be, hopefully, amazing. And I can't wait to do it. I am so excited about this one. And then tomorrow is the one that I am kind of duplicating, but then I seen how little stuff they had in there, so I'm going to have to add some stuff, right? Just saying. So, and then the next day is going to be a really good one too. It will have pasta in it, but that's okay. So, you guys, thank you for always being here and being so supportive, and I just wanted to be above board and tell you what's going on. And we haven't gotten Tom's results back yet, but who knows? Life is different every day, isn't it? It just is. So I'm going to take it good, and you know what? Maybe I'll lose some weight along in the process, and that'll be even better. So that's good. But I want to be honest. I know the one person called me a liar or whatever, but honesty is always the best policy. That's just how I feel. So thank you for being here. If you guys ever feel like I'm not fulfilling what you think I should be for Thankful Thursday, tell me, and I just won't do them anymore. Or I'll do them every other week or once a month or whatever. Let me know. But I do love you guys. And I can feel your love wrapped around me every day. You guys have a blessed day. Be a blessing. And I will see you at supper for an amazing salad. You guys have a great day.